Hello guys and welcome back to DeadMooseGaming, and today we are playing something a little different once again. Yes, I am now in the world of Runescape, specifically Runescape 3, and we are in the lush forests of Anachronia. But today we are going to be doing some hunting, specifically big game hunting. Yes, this is actually quite a new distraction and diversion in the game. I think it was released in 2019 at some point, I can't quite remember. But anyway, we're going to be doing the tier 2 dinosaurs. I've been really enjoying this game mode, and I've got quite a lot of money out of it as well, so I hope I'd share my tips and tricks with you along the way. So to start off this dinosaur encounter, we need some raw Lagrada Rex meat. You can see I've got plenty of bait for the tier 2s. It should be fun. I'm not trying to make this a tutorial per se, but I will give you some tips. I'm using bladed dive and double surge alongside my augmented and enhanced Excalibur. This is quite obvious really how it's going to be useful for those in the know. Plenty of mobility means you can get away from the ring of the dinosaur without too much hassle. I'm also using the Nature Sentinel outfit here, which gives me a little bit faster wood cutting against the vines and the trees. And a crystal hatchet, of course, because it's the best pickaxe. Not pickaxe, hatchet, sorry. Oh god, I've already made a mistake and it's only been a couple minutes. There'll be plenty more to come, don't worry about that. You can also use dwarven chain axes if you have them, for the double resource cuts, but I think that's a little bit overkill, so I am not doing that. It is also worth noting you can get away with doing this without the bladed dive and the surge stuff, but I haven't tried it personally, so maybe I'm talking nonsense. It's possible. Actually, that gives me an idea for a future video. I should try this without surge and bladed dive. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Ugh. I cringe even thinking about it. We're going to get some wooden spears to start off with. I like pre-collecting stuff, so if I come across a double or triple encounter, it's going to make my life a lot easier. I have the perks from the base camp here, which is giving me an extra 4 ticks standing in the dinosaur circle, which is a little over 2 seconds. And I also have the ability that takes away one of the frogs. Now I'm going to play it safe. This is really the best way of doing it. Getting 2 of one colour and 1 of the other colour. You can see I've accidentally made 3 there as I'm a numpty. But this is really the best way because it guarantees you don't have to build an extra scorpion. Now I will share a pretty good tip. If you want to get away from the dinosaur, as counterintuitive as it may seem, you're going to want to surge straight through the ring. Because if you try and surge away from the ring, he's actually going to keep pace with you. So you're going to stay in the ring for longer. But if you surge straight through it, it's kind of like if you have 2 cars hitting each other. If they're going in the same direction, it's not going to be as much energy, right? But if you are going in opposite directions, the speed adds up, sums up. What am I talking about? I hope you understand roughly what I was trying to say there. As long as you freedom or anticipate before going under, because you do not want to get trampled. That is for sure. So this dinosaur's down now. That was a pretty harmless kill. Well, not for the dinosaur, but for me. Didn't put me under any major stress. Which is good for a first kill, I will say. Do we get anything good? We get 50 Gremlin spikes, which is respectable. 50,000 GP. Okay, 1 dinosaur. I'm just going to go straight for these logs, I think. He's just left this spot, which means it's going to take him a long time to get back. So I have plenty of time to chop. We're just going to get these poison frog darts ready. Okay. This is an interesting thing that happens. The Jadinkos come up, if that's how you say it, probably not. And the dinosaur makes a beeline to them. So if you do that, you're going to want to go, where the dinosaur was before, because you are going to have a certain amount of time. I'm going to be greedy here, so I know I can just surge this way and go for this one now. A lot of this comes with practice. I'm not saying I'm the best at this, but you do get a feel for how much time you have to do things, so you can really push the bow out sometimes. Now this is an important thing. He's taking a wide route along this side here. He does it on both of these sides, which tells me that I can use that time to go into the middle. As you see, when he's walking down here, it's too close. Or not, maybe? We'll see. An audacious plan. Bladed dive is so useful because of how precise it is. You can go to the opposite side of a scorpion, and that could be the difference between being within the range of the dinosaur and not. Another good tip. I try and be useful, but it's difficult when you're bad at things. It really is. So that was another kill. That was a lot smoother, of course, because we already knew which colour it was, so we only had to do one round of scorpions. What are we going to get this time? 2 U-seeds. Nah, not the best, not the worst. I think this is a safe spot. And when I say safe spot, I mean that by the time the dinosaur's gone round, you're totally fine within that period. Because it's not long enough to set him off. I'm really struggling with my words today, guys. I apologise. I'm a little bit out of practice. Sometimes it gets a little bit tense doing videos. It's weird to say, but you want to entertain your audience, and as terrible as I am at that, I still want to give it a go. There really is no rush with this. If you're not confident with it, just take your time and you'll get it eventually. That's the way I started. I made loads of mistakes. I still do make mistakes, but it's fine. This is a safe minigame. There's no real punishment for losing except for a little bit of your time. So it's all good. You can feel your progress, you know? It's kind of like bossing in that way. You feel that you're getting better. I'm retrieving my spear right now, that's not what I want to do. I feel like getting better whilst I make a complete cock up of it. You can't write that stuff. When you have the double and triple encounters, it does get a bit more nerve-wracking, but you can deal with it by going into the bushes. But you do have 2 bushes this spawn, which is pretty generous. Dinosaurs change its direction again, but that is absolutely fine. Branch the big there. You can see it takes me no time at all to bladed dive through that ring. It's basically only one bladed dive that I'm already through because of his speed. Use that to your advantage. Use his speed to your advantage. Go in the opposite direction. Go against the flow, and you'll be fine. I'm happy to sit here because I think even if he comes close enough, I've got enough time. Remember, I've got 8 seconds, which is a long time. He actually decides to turn. I say he, it could be a she. I haven't looked. Haven't got close enough to look, shall we say. See? Siren Spirit. You got an extra huge bladed rune salvage, which I believe is 40k. If you're not confident about building the spears outside the bushes, just go into the bushes like I did there. No big deal. You're really not wasting a huge amount of time. I'm going to collect the poison. We'll actually build here for a second. And probably build the scorpion and then bladed dive across to this one. I'm thinking out loud here, really. Just for the benefit of you people, so you understand what my process is. Oh, that was not part of the plan, right? I surge away. See, if I had surged in, I would have died there. Surging out in the opposite direction is what kept me alive. Bladed dive across here once this is built. Collect an extra bit of poison for the spear I haven't finished yet. And we are golden. No pun intended. Genuinely no pun intended that time. Those matics are a 1 in 101 chance of popping up, so they're rare. You can't count on them, but if you're tenacious enough, you will get them. Okay, so we have arrived at the next encounter. I have just a little bit more experience I need to get on my crystal hatchet, so I'm happy to take it. Let's give it a go. I find the first encounter to be very overwhelming if there's more than one dinosaur, because you don't know the correct colour of the frog. But it's worked in our favour here, so I am very happy indeed. I think I'm going to do the greedy thing, which is to get 3 of the same colour, in the hope that I kill it in one rotation. If this is worth 30k, then I'm good. If it's worth 15k, I'm also good, because I only have to use 2 shots the next rotation. But if it's worth 7.5k, I'm going to have to build another scorpion, which is a bit of a pain, but it's not a huge deal. I'm thinking if I go on this side specifically and build, I'm going to be absolutely fine. for all the amount of time that I need. You've got to bear in mind, if you're halfway through building in the middle section, as long as he's not going to stun you, you're probably fine, because it doesn't take very long. It is worth noting, however, that I do have the Hunter Shop upgrade that improves the building time by 30%. 30,000 damage apiece means that he goes down in one shot. Fantastic. Let's see if we get any good loot. Two Arbuck seeds. Not the best, not the worst. I don't think this is safe, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait a little bit longer. I'm going to play the dive away. Or not. That was one tick away from death there. That is the one thing that I struggle with sometimes. If you're next to something, it's going to scrub your bladed dive. Be careful about that, please, friends. We're going to actually use Anticipate there, because I'm going straight under him and I don't want him to stun me. Oh, I need to fletch the spears, don't I? Silly man. I just say, as for your perks on your hatchet, it doesn't really matter as long as you don't have furnace. If you have furnace, it's going to make your life a bit awkward. As if you accidentally keep destroying the resources you pick up, it's going to be a little bit of a pain. As I'm sure you can imagine. One of the things I might do later on, accidentally, is only put spears on 2 of the scorpions. If I do that, that's not part of my strategy, that's just me being a moron. I thought I would say that now, to clear the air. Next encounter. Whoa, that is weird. Oh my god. Okay, this is where it's so important that you've pre-built, because all I have to do is build up now. I am actually legitimately scared right now. Because like oh my sweet Lord Jesus Christ. Hello YouTube, it's not wrong. Right, okay, I'm just going to do this in the most passive way, in the most cowardly way. I have no other choice as I'm completely out of my depth. I am way overdue for... Oh, that was not what I wanted to do, as you might have imagined there. That was disgustingly bad. Oh my god, that screwed me. But yes, you should join my clan. Well, it's not my clan, but I'm in it. So I'd like to just talk about what happened there. You might have seen that I thought my surge was going in one direction, but that actually went in the opposite direction. That's what screwed me. If I was paying more attention to that, I think I would have been okay. It's very easy to dwell on your mistakes, isn't it? I feel like I've let the side down now. I was really worried that as soon as I turn on that camera, I was going to start fluffing it, and I fluffed it already. I still haven't got over it. Just get that feeling that the potential was there for it to be something amazing, but it was just squandered. Oh, I went in the wrong way again, but it's absolutely fine. That's what double surge is for. You make a mistake with your first surge and you correct it with your second. Beautiful. And we still got this encounter going. I can generally get 3 dinos done in the space of an hour with a bit of time to spare, but the camera nose might be kicking in, so it's going to make me make more mistakes. It's because I have about 7 slots left. Okay, double encounter. This is time to redeem myself. Just got to pay attention to the way they move. See, this one's going to leave here soon, so this is a perfect opportunity for me to start building. It's fine if I start getting into this guy's zone of control, so to speak. Zone of control isn't the right word, but it seems fitting. They can surge our way out. That's one done. That's one done. This guy's just about to leave, so that's the perfect opportunity for me. Surge in. And build in the middle. Beautiful. See? That's 50% of it done. Actually more than that, as I don't have to rebuild the scorpions. Of course, the thing we can't forget to do is claim our kill. which is what I was going to do. Completely forget about it. Need to wait for this dino to walk through first. In terms of rewards, the first kill was the same. Same drops. But the second kill, it doubles your loot. Could you imagine if you get a Dragon Matic and it doubles it? Just, that must be an incredible feeling. That's 3 spears done. All we have to do is build in the middle, and we've done it. I have redeemed myself for the cameras, for the general populace to see. Ah, that's a good feeling. It's a very good feeling. Next encounter. I'm gonna say that this is the last encounter for this dinosaur. I'm going to make that prediction. Assuming that this is the last encounter, I'm just going to go straight for the builds. He's roaring, so it's going to give me time to go into the middle here. That was pretty ideal. You can appreciate how much quicker it is once you've already got the materials and you just want to do it quick. It's pretty much done already. Yeah. Just bladed dive into the middle and put in the bait. And that is not a great drop though. 1 papaya seed? Yeah. Okay, so here we are at the final dinosaur encounter. This time it is the Corbicular Rex, which personally I think is the best looking tier 2 dinosaur of them all. But the looks aren't really that important. All we care about is the loot. And the loot shall be glorious, I'm sure. Let's go and get right into this. We're going to go to these vines at the back here. You see that the Rex just left the vines, so it's going to give me plenty of time to collect them. You can see here that I have put this thing in the chat here. It says I have successfully tracked and defeated 401 big game dinosaurs. And that's because I'm interested in my Matic drop rate. You see, normally a Matic drop rate is about 1 in 101. I say about because, of course, with probability, it's never fully certain. You could go dry for 5 million, or you could get 10 in a row. You never know. Of course, they're the wild outcomes, but it's always possible for that to happen. I have got 4 Matics so far, and I got 4 Matics at about, I think I want to say 350 kills. I can check that. Point being, it was somewhat under the drop rate, so to speak. That can feel like it's quite long at times, and I completely understand that. I think I only used 2 spears there, didn't I? Idiot. Luckily for me, it was the right colour, but the idiot thing still applies. And he's down! Wow, that was a lot of energy for me. I think I'll tone that down a bit. And we've killed him, guys. This is amazing. What are we going to get? Anything good? I predict grumble spikes. No. 2 dinos! That is statistically unlikely to happen in the amount of times I've done Big Game Hunter today, I suppose you could say. So eloquently put, I know. Just run in here. Free them so I don't get stunned, and we can go this way. Ooh, that was very nice. I've never done it that precise before. That was amazing. That was so fluid. Ooh, you got a dinosaur hide. That's 100k. Awesome. You do get into the, you know, into the rhythm, so to speak. Trying to find the word there. It was struggling to come out, but I found it eventually. Cool. I think we're good here. Yeah, especially now since the dinosaur was roaring. That is very good for us. Corbicular Rex. That's very interesting. I think that the design team have done a particularly great job designing these dinosaurs. They look like dinosaurs, but at the same time otherworldly, if that makes sense. They don't look like the dinosaurs we're familiar with. There's a little bit more to them. I need to fletch a spear first, don't I? That would be really clever of me. Oh, I'm so good at Big Game Hunter. I'm making more mistakes as time goes on, methinks. That's fine. I think I can just build straight through this now. Ooh, another dinosaur hide. That's another 100k. Actually, it's more like 150k. We are very close to a woodcutting 100. I think even if I don't get it from this, I should commit that to camera. Yep. He stuns me, and I use Tusker's Wrath to get out of the to get out of the stun like a true expert at the game. And we get another dinosaur hide. That is very respectable. I have made some pretty damn nice GP here. And now, I must admit I haven't been paying attention to how much money I've been making. And the worst part is I've already got some dinosaur bones and that in the bank, so I will not be able to tell how much profit I made. Maybe I can look and see if I can crunch the numbers if I look back over the footage, but that's a bit of a big ask for me as I'm a lazy son of a gun. With that, I would like to go and get this 100 wood cutting, if you guys wouldn't mind joining me for an extra couple minutes. I think that has been a rather successful video, guys. I mean, I did make one mistake on that triple dino, a wasted opportunity for sure, but it's one that I think I'm going to get again soon. Sooner rather than later, I hope. That's the ideal scenario there. And I think if you guys wouldn't mind, I would love to make another video on the tier 3 dinosaurs and show you how they're different and how the strategy changes, and also the drops are different. They have their own pterosaur maul drop pieces, and it would be absolutely amazing if I could capture that on video, as I have not got one yet, unfortunately. And there is the 100 wood cutting. I know it's completely irrelevant as far as the video is concerned, but I thought I might include it just for the fun of it. Thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I shall see you in the next video.